Hello again, everybody! We are back today with our second installment on a series on legit and natural ways to do link building. I'm Natalie at WooRank TV, and today we're talking about the small things that can add up to making a big difference, using images, documents, press releases, and infographics to really bulk up your backlink profile. Can't wait? Let's get right to it! Let's start off by talking about link building using images. The idea behind it is simple. When a website uses an image from another site, they should link back to the original source to credit where it's from. So how can you make the most of the images on your site? First, optimize your images. If you optimize your images by including things like descriptive names and alt attributes, you can help them to appear in Google search results, which will improve the chances of them being found and used by other sites. Don't feel like you have to wait, though. If you're impatient, you can reach out to groups of websites that might be interested in your image portfolio. This also makes it easier for them to add credit and link to your site. If you're gonna do this, make sure you look for sites that already give credit links for images that they use from other places. After you've made sure your images are ready, the only thing left to do is check that you're getting credit from images already being used by other sites. If you find that images have been used without your permission, you should definitely contact the website that's using them and ask them to credit you. It's easy to use Google image search to check if your image appears anywhere else. Just go to this link, click the camera icon, and either paste the URL of your image or upload it. Documents can include any sort of written content on your site. We've covered blog posts in another video, but it also includes other promotional content that your company might have produced, like white papers, ebooks, PDFs, case studies, or for some of you, maybe even restaurant menu cards. Sharing your content on relevant document sharing sites can both help to boost the number of people that see your content and also send traffic and value from the links within the content. Before publishing, make sure that you optimize all elements of the document. That includes a relevant file name, title, and description that naturally contain target keyword topics. No matter if you're publishing on your own site or on a relevant document sharing site, don't forget to include your logo and your colors to make sure that the document stays associated with you. Next, we're going to talk about two kinds of content: news articles and press releases. If it applies to you, Google News is a pretty straightforward one. Featuring your articles in Google News is a great way to get your content out there. It won't suit everyone, but if you're regularly posting well-written news articles, then it might be worth giving it a shot. Google News articles often appear higher in search results as well, giving your content, and therefore your brand, a boost without any special SEO efforts required. Submitting press releases to PR websites used to be a super common link building practice, but like many link building methods, it was way overused by spammers who would add low-quality content just for links. This caused Google to take action and penalize some of the sites involved, including one of the most well-known, PR Newswire. That meant that PR sites had to immediately respond by chucking out low-quality content and really tightening their approval processes. PR Newswire released a press release shortly after the update, alerting users to the fact that all new press releases would be evaluated for quality before being published. This seems to have worked, because the website now appears to be performing better in organic search than before. However, abuse does not necessarily negate the proper use, and Google clearly hasn't declared all forms of press releases dead. That means that as long as you follow a couple of specific guidelines, they can be a totally legitimate source of links. Here are our top 4 suggestions. First, write content that others will want to share with their audience. This is pretty standard with press releases, right? If people wouldn't see it and want to share it, does it even count as a press release? 2. Keep things natural without over-optimizing the content. You know what this means. Don't load it with exact match anchor text links, don't stuff it with keywords, and write content for users and not for search engines. 3. Only submit to higher quality press release websites. The other guys will do you no favors, seriously. That also means that you have to turn out the kind of high-quality press releases that they are looking for. 4th, and finally, when it comes to spreading the word, don't forget to reach out to your network. As a side note, this can be a valuable tool for spreading any sort of content. For example, I'm pretty sure about 100 of the views on our original link juice video were from my mom sharing it with her friends on her Facebook page. Finally, infographics. Who doesn't love an infographic? You take information that's boring and dry and turn it into something that looks great and helps people understand and retain the data. Although small businesses might not have lots of time and money to spend on designing infographics, there are tons of services online who offer free infographic templates. We'll share some of our suggestions in the description below. If you have useful industry statistics or data from conducting your own survey, replace a boring text-based blog post with an infographic to give visual representation of the data. You can then post the infographic on your blog and embed a link to your post so that you're always credited when others use your infographic. Don't have that data but still want to give infographics a try? You can! A great way to build infographics that'll be a hit with your audience is to start with content you already have. Do a bit of digging around into your Google Analytics data and pull out your most widely read content. Then think about which pieces of content could be translated into an infographic. For example, if you have a blog post that explains a process, use this to create an infographic with a flowchart to bring that process to life. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you've had success with link building using any of the methods that we mentioned, or if you have ideas for future videos, make sure to let us know about them in the comments. Our series on link building will continue in 2 weeks with videos on social media and link reclamation, so if you're already excited, subscribe below.